Welcome back to Hollywood Trend Report. Now with more of this week's trend news and lifestyle stories, direct from Los Angeles, California. Here's Ann Chatilla.
Welcome back to the show. Well, we start this week with looking at a big trend in Hollywood that's now spread to the regular business world more and more in the past year. Many of you keep writing to me and say, should I hire a publicist or a PR firm? What will they actually do for me? How will I know if I get the right person, and how long does it take to get press? So here's the deal when it comes to whether or not you or your company needs a PR firm or a single publicist. My answer is yes. If you have something newsworthy, then you will get free press. If it's a first of a kind, if it's different, if it stands out, if it's top of the line. So first, ask yourself a few questions. What's the size of the market that you're in? If you're in a big city, a restaurant opening or a new store or a new product will likely go unnoticed outside of your own direct circle. So you might want a strong PR team to bring expanded and the right attention to your product or your company. Then ask yourself, what are your ambitions for your business? So be realistic about what you're hoping to accomplish. If you've got a chef, let's say, and he's a Michelin star potential chef or a truly accomplished designer whose clothing you believe deserves a lot of acclaim, then it's worth it. If you have something that people need to know about that is different, then a publicist will work for you. But remember this. If it's not newsworthy, if it's not a first, if it's not something different, if it's not something never before seen, if it's not something on the top scale of the level of your category, it's going to be tough to get free press. Next, how well do you understand your local media landscape yourself? So if you're in a major city, can you name 3 publications that people read for your kind of coverage? What about the 5 popular blogs or websites? Make a list. But then that's what you hire a publicist for. And you've got to know this. Their Rolodex and their list is going to be much more extensive than yours. And plus, do you have the time to do it and follow up? So these are the reasons that you would need a publicist. But make sure when you hire a publicist that the publicist has a really good contact network. You've got to find out who they know. Who can they get to at CTV? Who are they friends with? Who do they have connections with? Who have they actually gotten press for in their past clients? Ben Cooke runs Lucid Communications. He's a top publicist here in Los Angeles. He handles business people outside of the Hollywood crowd, and he pitches me a lot of stories for TV work. He's one that really sticks in my mind, and I often do his clients because he knows how to pitch.
There's a few things I recommend that you keep in mind if you're going to do your own publicity. There's 5 things. Number 1, I would say, is make sure that it's timely. It is the news. They call it the news for a reason because they need it to be new. What is new about what you're offering, what your message is? Number 2, make sure that it's relevant to the news outlet you're pitching. Do some research. Make sure you know what the producer, the journalist is covering so that you can give them what they need. Be brief about it. Journalists do not have a lot of time. They're getting hundreds of emails, phone calls from publicists and businesses all the time looking to, have them do their story. So make sure it's brief and to the point. Also concise, which is a little bit different, but keep it clean and simple. If you're saying an email, get that hook in there right away. If your subject line in your email doesn't have the story or the right hook, it won't even get opened. Same for the beginning of the email. Make sure you lead them in. Paragraph upon paragraph of information is not going to get read. I recommend bullet points first, leading them into more information, and then be complete about it. What does a journalist need to complete their story? Every single possible element. Make sure you have it ready for when they would need it. If they're going to do your story, you have to have everything that they could possibly need ready to go.
That's great advice, Ben. It really is. In fact, that's exactly what they need to do. So what are the questions if somebody is interviewing a publicist or a PR firm? What are the top things they need to know when they're looking for one? Because a lot of people say, I want a publicist, but I don't know how to find the right one.
First of all, has the firm or this person worked with clients related to your business in the past? Whether it's food, beauty, products, some type of service, whatever it is, you want to make sure that they have experience in what you are offering. What are some of the latest media that they have acquired? If they have covered your industry in the past, has it been in the last 6 months or was it like 5 years ago? Media changes all the time. Make sure that it's current. Do they have any other businesses that are too similar to yours? You don't want to be competing within the same firm with another business. You'll just get lost in the mess. And this is where you have to do a lot of talking with the PR firm and make sure they listen and understand. But how do they see your business fitting into the media specifically?
Okay, so those who want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
To reach me, you can simply go to my website at lucidpublicrelations.com, where all of our contact information and some of our work is. And we look forward to talking to you.
And finally, how fluent are you in social media and the internet? Twitter, Facebook, SEO, getting yourself right to the top of the Google page. If you need help, then you definitely need a publicist. So, something to think about.